Hello, it's Kim again. This video is about weirdly witchy Sabbat things. Because I think sometimes the Sabbats can be the hardest part to decide what to put on your altar or what to do, with your things. And sometimes it's easy to go all out and spend all your money on stuff when you could just be using stuff you have around the house or that you've already gotten. For example, this box I used for Yule last year. I got it for Christmas from my granny a couple years ago. She knit up some washcloths for me and stuffed them in here and put the lid on. And I saved it. And I saved it until just this past Yule, and I pulled it out. And I was like, that would go good on my altar. I just put it on my altar this year, which I know real enlightening. But I think next year what I'm going to do is either or. I haven't decided which would be most appropriate yet. I'll have to have all year to think about it. Haha! I will either have slips of paper that are things that I feel the God and Goddess have given me over the past year, presents to me. Not necessarily material things, but material things could be included in this. Time with family. This past year I would have used something like that because I got to spend Christmas with my mom and we hadn't really talked besides the incident with the cookbook that I showed you in the last video. We hadn't really talked in about 2 years. And so this past Christmas, she ended up talking to me, and it was delightful. Well, kind of, sort of. Still tension high, but we were able to can it and spend some time together for all the kiddos. So yeah, stuff like this, I think my granny would flip her lid if she knew what I was using this for. Much like the incident that I came out of the broom closet way too early to her and she tried to flush my pentacle necklace down the toilet with me still attached to it. So yeah, I don't think she would totally appreciate this, but it's mine now. I can decide what to do with it myself. This bag is another one of those things. I don't think the person would appreciate what I'm using it for. My boyfriend's brother and his family gave me a really nice bath set that came in this basket, and I'm obsessed with baskets to begin with. But with the coloring and everything that is on the basket, I thought it would be really pretty to use for in-bolt this year. So this is what I'm going to be using. Just kind of a hint of spring, but not like, ta-da! And my mom gave me a present this year, and I could not figure out what that infernal clinging noise was when I was carrying it up to my apartment. And she had tied this bell ornament thing onto it. Well, just hanging it onto my tree is not, it's not going to jingle much and be cool. So this might not be a necessarily Sabbat little cool little saving thing, but I'm definitely going to use it for stirring up energy and such like that. And I love how it kind of looks antique a little bit. I don't know if this is just me, or maybe it's like that restoration hardware look or something. I don't know, but it looks cool to me. And I'm really thankful that she gave that to me because I can use that in my practice. Another thing she gave me that I don't think she totally understood, or, well, she understood what she was giving it to me for, but I ended up using it for something else. She gave me, one second, I'm going to set you down and go get it. Okay, to me, personalized items are like the most powerful items that you can use in your practice whatsoever. And in this case, my mom desecrated a dictionary in my honor. I gave her so much shit over that. She was like, well, I got a new one, so I figured it'd be okay. And yes, she does talk like that. What she did was she bought the glass candle holder thing, I guess at the Dollar Tree or something, you know, relatively inexpensive. And then she cut out, see, she knows I'm really good at typing, and played the piano for years and years. Actually took lessons for 4 years, but I was obsessed with it for longer. And, you know, pretty writing and stuff I like. I don't know what the peacock is for. But the crazy thing about this one is I just have to share. I don't think she was paying too much attention at this part. Or if she was, I don't know. She can be a little flighty sometimes. So it's like typewriter, typing, typhlitis, which has something to do with being blind. And then it goes on from there into like typhoid fever and all these different variations of typhoid fever on my freaking candle holder. I hope she did not realize that that was on there, or else I'll have to tease her some more. But yeah, letters and reading, because she knows I'm obsessed with reading. Obsessed with writing, obsessed with all things words and music. And so she made this for me, and in it she had the whole thing filled up with a buttload of these. They're lavender scented, the good kind, not the kind where they smell good and then you light them and then you can't tell the smell. No, these are the good kind, lavender scented, and they're lavender colored tea lights. So, I think because many of her other Christmas presents to me indicated that she might think I'm in a lot of stress right now. And I think that that was why she gave this to me. But I lit one of these, dropped it into this candle holder, and did a reading of tarot cards for myself and got a clear reading. And I never get a clear reading for myself. My emotions are all over the place, and so this was like amazing. This is a magical tool now. Whether she intended it that way or not, it is magical to me, because she put in her personal time and effort to make this for me. Even if it's waxes on about typhoid fever, she still put in time and effort to make this for me. And the purple candles, or lavender even, really, really are supposed to be good for psychic connections and stuff. And just lighting this while I'm reading the cards helps me out a lot. So I'm not giving that up for anything. Can't pry that away from my fingers. And now these two butterflies are things that I bought from the Family Dollar, and I was going to give them to somebody for Christmas, but I actually bought, they were $1 each. In the end, when I started wrapping presents and everything, I realized I had bought too many presents for everyone. And so I'm sitting there looking at these, and I was like, I don't even know anybody that would really be particularly interested in butterflies but me. I love butterflies. To me, butterflies and fairies go hand in hand. I think that this is hard to explain because some people are going to get up in arms about, that's not the way fairies are, you're totally misrepresenting that. To me, butterflies are the representation of fairies from the spirit world in the mundane world. So I respect butterflies just as much as I respect the fairies, but I don't have the ability to see fairies, but I do have the ability to see butterflies because duh, they're all around us in the summer, and so I do enjoy them. So anyways, I was going to use these on my altar at Ostara. Cherish today, dream tomorrow. Cherish yesterday, dream tomorrow, and live today. And this one says, the possibilities are endless when you believe. So they're both very good, powerful, magical sayings. Really, I don't think they intended it that, because it's a Family Dollar, but they are positive, and I was going to bring them out at Ostara, but I might bring them out for Beltane or one of the summer holidays, truly summer holidays, when butterflies are most prevalent. I don't know yet when I'm going to put them out, but they are going to be used on my altar sometime this year. So that's another thing. I actually made this too. I was just playing around with beads and wire, really, and my boyfriend and I had just been to a store in the mall where we saw this beautiful wood carving of the goddess, and they had like this swirly design there that represented her womb as a fertility symbol. I am not ready to get pregnant at this point in time. Not living where I'm living and having a boyfriend that was just in a car wreck this morning. Not a good time to try to get pregnant. But fertility is about more than just what your lady parts are willing to do at this point in time. When I am ready to try that pregnancy on for size again, I will probably, based on my readings, I'll probably, because this is like a fertility symbol for the woman, and dragon's blood is supposed to help with male potency. Well, I have dragon's blood incense that I've showed you, but I can't burn it around my boyfriend when we are having fun, and so I will have to find some sort of dragon's blood ointment to anoint this with, say my words of empowerment, however you want to put them. I use words of empowerment because I have kind of lost some of my poetic genius from my teen years. And slide this under the bed. It will be done with his knowledge when we do this. Just so you don't think I'm trying to trick my boyfriend into knocking me up sometime in the future and he won't even know it. But with all that being said and done, and I know it was TMI, I'm so bad at TMI, but this could also be used for fertility energies, bringing forth new ideas in your mind, and anything else that could be, plants getting ready to grow, getting ready to plant your seedlings and stuff like that. I think that this could be a representation on your altar of all things that have to do with fertility, and not just having a little bun in the oven. So, I will probably use this and cleanse this 50 million times before I actually use it for people fertility. But that's all I have for now. I'm probably going to come back later and share a heart-to-heart with you. But I have to clean off my altar first because I scooted everything out of the way in order to share this stuff with you. So, I will be back in a little bit. Blessed be.